Hey, what's up guys? It's Gothalion and welcome back to Borderlands. How about that? Now, I've stayed kind of quiet on a subject that kind of got leaked about, I don't know, a week ago. Basically, there's reports that there's going to be a Borderlands Remastered coming out for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. And it's the PC part that makes me sort of scratch my head. Because if they were just doing a HD remaster of the game, well, that already exists, and I don't think they need to re-release the same exact game on PC, and it kind of makes people wonder, well, what's going to be involved in this? Is it just going to be Borderlands 1? Is it going to be Borderlands 2? Is it going to be Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel? What's going on? And, you know, is this something we should be excited about? And as Borderlands fans, I think so, because Borderlands pre-sequel, I felt was kind of a letdown, and I know some people agree with me, some people don't. But I feel like it didn't quite offer the same endgame experience that a lot of Borderlands games do. But a big shame was that it didn't come out on new gen, and it didn't take you know, use of all the new gen technology and all that shit. And I would really love to see Borderlands as a franchise move over to new gen and, you know, take advantage of all the PC type architecture and systems and, you know, fancy things that, you know, hasn't been available on consoles, like super dynamic shadows and, you know, really nice physics and high resolution textures and far draw distances and yada yada yada. But I got to thinking about all this and I'm like, well, how would a new console version pan out if it wasn't 60 frames per second? Because one of the best parts about Borderlands on PC is that it's 60 frames per second, solid. Especially if you have a pretty nice PC. It runs really well, and as long as you're not pushing physics too much, you can use, like, you know, pretty standard PC hardware and get 60 frames higher on Borderlands 2 in the pre-sequel. So, you know, I got to thinking, I'm like, is it worthwhile? I killed everything. Whoops. I'm like, is it worthwhile, or is this something that they should, you know, dumb down the technology for? Because I feel like if they brought out Borderlands Remastered on console and, you know, threw in a whole bunch of high-resolution textures and a bunch of shadows, because shadows take a lot of GPU power, guys. They threw a lot of shadows in there, and they tossed in physics and really bumped up the draw distance. I kind of feel like Xbox One and PlayStation 4 might not really be able to push it at 60 frames. But does that really matter? At the end of the day, does it really matter? Because, you know, I played Borderlands Classic, Borderlands 1, I call it Borderlands Classic. I played Borderlands Classic on the Xbox 360 as my primary console, and the fact that it was 30 frames per second never ruined it for me. So, you know, I kind of retract my thought on that it needs to be 60 frames. I think what really matters is getting Borderlands out to a great many people, you know, like getting the game out to people that otherwise wouldn't have played it. And, you know, and I think at the end of the day, that's what's really important. And I really do hope that Borderlands Remastered ends up just being like a really fucking shiny version of Borderlands 1. Like, bring a lot of the technology wizardry for Borderlands 2 and plop it down into Borderlands 1. Fucking leave the weapon system alone, Gearbox, dude. Do not take Borderlands 2's their whole, like, we got gimmicks for the weapon system and bring it to Borderlands 1. I want Borderlands 1, Borderlands Classic in its pure form, just prettier. You know, even if it just runs 60 frames, I think that'll be fine, man, because I feel like a lot of people never really experienced this game. And that's really what makes sense to me, is them really shining this game. Because if it's coming back out on PC, if they're re-releasing it on PC, it's going to need a good reason, because it already looks pretty damn good on PC. You know, it's already a fine game on PC, so I don't know, man, I'm pretty excited. Borderlands 1 is my favorite out of the franchise, and, you know, at first I was a little bit negative about them re-releasing it. Like I said, 60 frames or bust, but you know what? I fell in love with Borderlands when it was 30 frames per second. I'm loving Destiny, and it's 30 frames per second, you know? I can't always feed into that whole 60 frames or get fucked attitude, you know, that a lot of PC gamers have. We can't always feed into that. You know, does it make the experience better? Yes. Does it define the experience? Not always. Especially wasn't the case for Borderlands 1. really, really hope these rumors are true, guys, because, you know, if they remaster Borderlands 1 on the Xbox One and PS4, they'll probably eventually bring out Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel, but leading into Borderlands 3, and I really hope that it brings more interest to the franchise, because it's a fantastic franchise, man. And I frankly could not be happier about it coming to new gen, because fuck, man. As knowledgeable as some dudes are about Borderlands 2, I feel like I have a wealth of knowledge about Borderlands 1, and I would love to make like just a metric dickload of Borderlands 1 videos. I might actually just start doing that, you know, get those sumbitches up on the internet already. I don't know, guys. I'm excited. So, I guess at the end of the day, it's what are my thoughts on this? At first, apprehensive. And second thought, excited. You know what? Fuck it. If it's 30 frames and super pretty, awesome. As long as it's smooth 30 frames, I'm good. Destiny is a smooth 30 frames, and I don't even fucking notice, man. The FOV kills me, though. Please, get that FOV up. So, you know what? Fucking, I welcome it, dude. Super shiny Borderlands 1, 30 frames, 60 frames. I don't give a fuck. It's Borderlands. I love Borderlands, man. Pre-sequel might have let me down, but every time I pick up Borderlands Classic, I'm in love with this game, because this game is what started, like, my love for loot shoot, console shooters, fucking RPGs, action shooty fucking things and stuff. Plus, Brick is awesome. So, bring it on, Gearbox, but for the love of God, don't fuck it up. Please, just don't fuck it up. As always, guys, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. How are you feeling about Borderlands Classic? Good thing, bad thing, 60 frames, 30 frames. Do you give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I just want to play it. I want more people to play it, and I want a reason to go back and play it again. Again, let me know how you feel, and I'll see you guys back inside the Borderlands.